So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And it's Ward-Prowse. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Demirbay. Budimir gets a foot in here. And it's Tsimikas. Demirbay. A heavy challenge. Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. A finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. Oh, no joy this time. Tsimikas. To Gay. Now it's Lukaku. Out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's a... Oh no, what has happened here? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Gordon powering forward here, taken back almost at once. Timber, nicely weighted ball. Gordon providing an outlet on that flank. Dimarco trying to keep this in. Dimarco gets into a good position, hangs one in. Kehrer with the clearance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Gordon.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Tsimikas. Ward-Prowse. It's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Goal! Sporting! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's really nicely played. Andrić. Bernardo Silva. Looking for options for movement. Ezibue. And it's Weah. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Lukaku. And here's the chance to counter. He has found the way through. Budimir. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Gay. Tsimikas. And it's Tsimikas. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Demirbay has a look and plays it forward. Ezibue.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That was good alertness. Now he's off and running. Now it's Weah. Ezibue. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! And he hits the net. It's level again. What a match we have.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he's only two. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So once again, we're underway.
Sporting are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Lukaku touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ward-Prowse. Demirbay. Budimir. Ezibue. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots! Gordon.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And they've switched it over to the other side. Ezibue. Nicely spread. Shot could be on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. DiMarco. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Andrić. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Gordon, and that is expertly dealt with. Ward-Prowse. Distributed tidily.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
And it's Ware.
80.314 spettatori.
And here's Lukaku. Ward-Prowse. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a pretty loose pass. DiMarco. That's a good ball out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Sostituzione per lo Sporting.
It's their
Numero
second
21.
corner of the game.
Lascia il campo per il numero 11. Cambio di giocatori.
Cleared without hesitation. And that is out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Sporting are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh no, this does not look good. Gordon. Timber. Aimed beyond the defence. Could try cutting inside here. Incoming delivery. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passes short and sharp. Knocks it into space. Chance to shoot! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Sostituzione per lo Sporting. Numero 32.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And the counter is on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Played out to the right. There's the delivery.
Sporting really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Sostituzione per lo Sporting. Numero 17. Viene sostituito con il numero 7.
It's a really well-measured ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Teat.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now Paredes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Doku. The ball is bounced loose now. Decent chance! And again! That's got him rattled.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
It's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here. Some good work on the right flank here. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Draxler. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That was travelling. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Timber. And here's Gordon. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see the exciting Bino Gittins, who's known for his very direct approach. His game is all about using his raw pace, his power to take people on, force the issue, put people on the back foot. In short, he's got everything he really needs to scare defences.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Galeno. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in...
Bernardo Silva! Goal! Sporting! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. It is a super start. So far, so very good. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Gordon! Shot a goal! It's a good run, that. Great timing. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Gordon. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to...
Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Jimenez getting this one clear. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Gordon. That is good strength. DiMarco. Gordon looking to get on the end of this. Nice interception, well timed. Not the most accurate pass. Hernandez.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This ended up in no man's land. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Diatta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Diatta. Tries to dink it through. That's the keeper's ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Sporting are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Great vision. Andrik.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in space and looking for options. DiMarco. No way through. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Passes short and sharp. Now DiMarco. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's another good win of the ball. That's good running with the ball. He's found a way through. Bernardo Silva. He's shifting through the gears here. Gordon. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. We are into overtime. Dewsbury Hall. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And now the breakaway. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Sporting really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Sporting go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Gordon. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dewsbury Hall. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's beautifully weighted. Dewsbury Hall is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Dewsbury Hall. Galeno tries to pass it through. Big chance! It's a loose ball. Teat gets rid without sophistication. Dewsbury Hall receives it in a good position here. Dewsbury Hall was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Sporting are down to 10 men.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And it's Dewsbury Hall. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bernardo Silva. DiMarco knocks it into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Davis taking charge of the dead ball. Dewsbury Hall. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Timber. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's in. Can he finish? It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Knocks it out wide.
You have to expect that from everyone now. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Diatta. Great ball if he can get there. And he's running through. Decent chance! It's hit the crossbar. And that's a real chance missed.
Diatta fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So here comes the substitution. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he passes it long. Sporting will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Gordon. And it's Timber.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Diatta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Played into the box, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Doku. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Now it's Gordon. Played into space. Chips it through. Look at the and the shot! And with that, the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.